You see here? Hi guys. Well, I'm walking around in the park in front of our house. You can hear some of the birds. And I thought it would be a nice place to do a tag. Yes, a tag video. Well, CombatOasis, Jim, got a summer tag. A little cool little tag. And you know, it's 9 questions. And I'll try and get by them. He made a really nice little video answering those tags. I really enjoyed it, Jim. So, question number 1. What is your favorite junk food? I guess it always depends on what you define as junk food. I'll tell you what I like. I like chicken nuggets quite a bit. Is that defined as junk food? Yeah, I guess it depends. I mean, since if it's deep fat fried, I suppose it's officially junk food. Yeah, it brings me always memories because often junk food, you might call it fun food if you want to. And we used to often have chicken nuggets on a Friday, on a bit of a thank God it's Friday TGIF mode. And we'd be all the family, and I'd come in, after work, and I'd kind of scream. I'd come in and scream, "It's the weekend!" And, that was just, how could I say, let's start the festivities, this type of thing, I suppose. And, yeah. That's probably question number 1. Do you sleep with your door open or closed? Most of the time, open. Now, usually when we answer these questions, we try and put a little bit of meat onto it, I suppose. And one of the reasons is that there's always been a bit of an unwritten rule, I guess, is that if the kids are around and the door is closed, that means don't come in. Do I need to make a drawing? Yeah, so we usually slept with the door open. As well, is that when the kids were small, they needed to barge in. It's easier if the door is open, isn't it? Okay. You sleep with a window open. Pretty well always. Pretty well always. It doesn't maybe get as cold or as hot here. We don't have quite the same extremes as most of the places where you guys live in different parts of the world. I'm thinking of America or maybe in Australia. And we do not have air conditioning in the house, so that's another reason, I guess, to keep the windows open and have a bit of air coming in. Yeah. And as well, there's always the birds in the morning, which is kind of nice. Could be irritating for some, nevertheless. Okay. Better be able to move on. Have you ever stolen a street sign? Short answer, no. I would probably have liked to have taken one a few times. I really found stop signs cool, and there was one at the end of our road would have been really nice when I was a kid. But no, I never took a stop sign. And by the way, or a street sign. And actually, have you ever looked at them close up? They're always pretty big and a lot more heavy and actually a lot less elegant than you think at first. They usually smile for pictures. Haven't you noticed? Yeah, of course. Some people don't. I do. I think it was when Irene was over last summer. When she'd pull out her camera, she said, "Oh, look at the grins coming," or something like that. But I do it. Yeah. What song, old or new, are you currently hooked on? Okay, well, I've been listening quite a bit to Canadian artists. He's from Prince Edward Island, Lenny Gallant. I imagine Katie might know him, because it's from more or less her part of the world. So Lenny Gallant, and he has different songs. The one that I'm hooked on right now is actually a pretty sad song. It's called Island Clay. And it's the story. It's getting dark here. Let me see if I can move that around and get some more lighting on here. Island Clay. It's about. It's a nostalgic song about. Let's say things that go on. People losing their farms and things that are happening on an island where the economy is probably not too good. But it's a ballad style, and really talks to me. Really speaks to me. I guess maybe it's a question of being a migrant myself. I kind of get into those type of songs. Yeah, and my usuals, I like a lot, as you know, John Denver, so I often have some of his songs going on in my head. But Lenny Gallant, yeah. Right now, Lenny Gallant is one I've been listening to a lot. Do you like to use post-it notes? Not that much, every now and then. I mean, you know, it's the type of thing I use probably more at work. I've got one little post-it note on my computer because we got different mails, and since you know I'm making job applications, I just got a little one that says check your mail address before sending out, because I've sent out a few job applications with the family address and it doesn't have my actual name on it, so yeah, so I'm trying to do that. But that's about it. And if you're going to go see a movie this week, what would you want to see? Well, I just opened a letter a few moments ago where I won some movie tickets. Yay! And I'm going to go see a movie called Beginners. Did I know about it? No. But the story looks pretty cool. It's a son that's meeting up with his dad. He's a 75-year-old man who's going to give him two big revelations. One is that he's coming out. So he's said to his son, I guess, that he's gay. And the second revelation is that, well, he's coming to the end of his life. So two big revelations. So I'm looking forward to see how I'll find that movie. So I won 2 tickets. Mrs. DC's working, so I'm going to have to try and find somebody else to go with. And yeah, so that was one. And there's one last question. What do you enjoy, what would you most enjoy for breakfast? Well, I'm not much of a breakfast person in the week. I just take a yogurt. But I do like my homemade pancakes, which I make from my, you know, I grind flour. I mean, you know, I grind grains to make flour. And I quite enjoy mixing whole type of grains together, different types, several types, and make pancakes with maple syrup. I mean, being a Canadian, how can you not have maple syrup? Yeah, okay, so that will be the tag. I'm up to 7 minutes, but I still have to show one thing, which I had kept for a video, but the way things were going in the last week or two, I haven't had the chance. Katie, Oopspaw, sent me a card, and I was very happy to get that card. I answered her in a PM, but I still wanted to show it. So let me just see if I can pull this out. Okay, so here's a card, and as you can see, Katie has these cards with Katie on it. Really, really cool card. I'm working with one hand here, so. And she put some pictures. Oh boy, I don't know what this is going to look like. Sorry about that, Katie. Do you remember she made a video on Frost Mountain? Can you see that? I'm sorry if you can't. The lighting's pretty bad. The fact is that she made, you know, Katie is a whiz when it comes to working with a camera, not like myself. And she took some really cool pictures on a place called Frost Mountain, and took some pictures of lupins, so these beautiful flowers, which are pretty characteristic for her part of the world. So in New Brunswick, there's a lot of lupins also when I was in Prince Edward Island a while back, well, a few years back now. So yeah, pretty cool. So that was this tag. I know that some of you don't really like tag vids. Well, I'm sorry, but this is one. It's for my good friend Jim, and that's CombatOasis. So, you know, go check him out. He's a really, really cool guy. He makes fun vids. He's a really sensitive guy. I like him a lot. Yeah. And what's up? That's right. In 30 seconds, I'm going to make a 10-minute vlog, right? Well, I'll talk about it another time. But a few different things. I'll be having to go on a work program before long as far as the unemployment's concerned, but it looks actually pretty positive. But I'll talk about it more in another vlog. And anyway, if you've made it this far using an old technique from Rob Willie Jesse, one of the people that I talk about a lot, but who seems to have disappeared from YouTube, write Rob, Willie, Jesse in the comments below. Okay, guys, DC signing off. Take care and have a good weekend. Bye-bye.